All right, so it's the day before opening day. We just got here. We took a walk around. What do you think? Good possibility?
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, we got some good possibilities. We were just out there and right up there by the barn, the little barn. There was already a doe out there walking around and lots of scrapes, rubs. It's kind of snowing right now. It's 30, I think it was 32 degrees actually when I last checked in the truck. But we just got here and we're gonna unload, get the wood stove going. We got a good game plan for the morning and hopefully everything turns out. First shooting light, bang, and we're done, so we'll see.
Binos until dark.
Yeah, you keep looking for deer. There's nothing out there, but you found some out front here, right?
Yeah.
There's a couple out there. I think there's like
half dozen.
Yeah, they're already, it's what, 3 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
And we got some up there by that little barn on the field already.
Yeah.
No antlers yet though, but
Not yet.
But we just got unpacked. We got the fire started. Got the rifles out. Getting acclimated. We got all the necessities over here. So we got the coffee station. So of course we're roughing it. So we're up here now. We moved upstairs and we're right before dark. We still got like another hour, I guess, before dark, but we've had a bunch of deer. They're all working their way from right to left, and they're all heading over there to the corn. All does though. We haven't seen a buck out here yet. It's getting real exciting. It's like 10 minutes past shooting light and there's deer everywhere. We got like 10 to 15 deer all over the place. 3 bucks out in the oats, a big buck behind the corn. I think he's a big 8-point. He's behind the feeder right now, behind the corn next to the feeder that's empty right now, and there's a couple deer in the orchard, but Chris is out there in the stand right out in front of the house and he's looking all over the place. There's deer just all over. I can still see him out here in the fields with my eye, not even using the binos. And there's actually deer like 50 yards right in front of them, in front of the corn right here. So they're all over the place. Right at his stand, he's got 3 deer right there, like literally right under his stand. I think there's 3. There's 3 or 4. I told him to take a quick video of that because that's pretty close. But I think they're does. Yeah! Game over, baby. Look at all those deer running. He just shot that nice sucker. I think it's a nice 8-point. Wow. I was going nuts, man. My anxiety was driving me crazy. There was just so many deer. They were everywhere, right under a stand. And that deer came out to the right of that corner, and I'm like, shoot, shoot, he's standing there. Oh, no. And then, I just held up the phone and got it on video, amazingly, for once. That was good. You lucky sucker, man. What the heck? Opening morning, man. Did you see any deer this morning or what?
Yeah. They were too close. I couldn't move.
Yeah, you had deer like right here, right?
They were in the road, 30 yards right there.
Right here, there were deer, and I saw the ones right here in front of the stand.
No, there was a bunch of them out in the front of the corn. They just kept running around the back, like playing tag or something. So.
How about any bucks? You see any bucks?
I think there's one down over there.
We got to go. We're going to take a walk and we'll check them out. But we had so many bucks. There were spikes and there were little bucks fighting. But the big one, I think, was the biggest one of the morning. Was behind that corn walking around and couldn't get a shot on him. And I was watching and he just finally came out for you. I thought he was going to come out to the left.
I kept looking on that left corner there, waiting.
Yeah.
I saw a small buck and a doe go up in there, and I thought they might push him out, but there's a bunch of deer back in there. Right?
Yeah, I was watching from up in the windows, and he can't see him from where he's at, but I can see him from the house. He was walking along the wood line back and forth, pushing does, and he would eat some corn. I thought he was going to come out to the left, and he finally just came out to the right, and by the time you got a gun on him, he was to the right of the point.
Yeah, I saw him in that wood line.
Yeah.
I turned around and looked, and this doe over here was blowing at me and stomping, and I was like,
oh, it's getting iffy. They all started getting a little scared.
These ones here let me put the window down. I got the window down, and I was like, is he in the tree line? And then I looked out, and I saw 2 deer, and I saw he was the front one, and I put it on him. He looked good, and I just let it rip. It worked out. I saw him stumble and fall down over there. So
yeah, let's go take a walk.
I probably saw 30, 35 deer in that.
They all started running.
There was like 30 deer at least out there in the field.
Yeah, just
I know a lot of them were does, but they just hauled butt.
Yeah, they're running.
I know I startled the crap out of these ones 30 yards in front of me.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, and then after all those deer started running, they all started running. Like a minute later, more deer started running. A whole nother herd.
Second wave of them. Yeah, I didn't even see those.
Yeah, I don't know where they came from.
They're everywhere.
But I think you got the biggest one of the morning.
Yeah, I think so. I think I did hear one shot go off.
Yeah, this morning.
It. Yeah,
pretty close or what?
Yeah, it was back over there. No, it wasn't close, but it was a little ways out.
There he is, right there. And we were going to walk further back, but he's still got a light color to him. Yeah. Oh, Chris, I can see that rack sticking up already, dude. Wow. Look at that shot.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap, dude. What a nice buck, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you shot the 9 with the split. Remember I said I haven't seen him in a while. You got him. Yeah. I actually have him on video.
Shot, dude. That's a good
wow,
shot.
Perfect.
That's you shot deer.
Yes, you got him. Yeah, you
in the back of the corn.
Yeah, you shot the 9-point with the split brow. I got him on trail camera, but I haven't seen him. He shows up. Wow. What a nice one. And that's a nice body. I'm going to say 180.
I don't know. He's heavier than I am, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Wow.
He's got a little broken tip here, but that ain't nothing.
Yeah, it should have been a lot longer, huh? He broke one. He got one tip broke right here. It's probably should have been maybe not this long, but
yeah.
Wow. great. All right, we're gonna get this deer loaded up in the back of the buggy, and I think we're gonna weigh it. Let's do a live weight, and then we'll gut him, and then we'll weigh him again to see how much weight he loses after you gut it. But it's a 9 point. It's a nice 9 point. How far was the shot?
It's right about 220.
220 and
Browning A-bolt 300 short mag.
300 short mag, and I know the bullets that we're using are, I use them all the time. It's the Winchester Silvertip, the Ballistic Silvertips 150 grain is what we're shooting out of that. And they, like, I think this is if you go through the channel, this is the 6th buck, the 6th deer that's been killed here on this hillside. So with that round. So, all right, let's get him up. Yeah, he's a good one, man. Yikes! How heavy is 200 pounds? Well, it's about 200 pounds. At least. Woo! It's Fuchi. All right, ready. Yes. Nice. All right, we're going to take him back and let's get him weighed up. How much do you guess before we go?
183.
183. I was going to say 175, 180. We'll see. All right, it's time to weigh this. I used to have this old gamble here from like Cabela's, but you can see the distance. It's about 8 inches from the hook to where the feet would hang, and it would make the deer hang so low that his antlers might hit. So I bought an actual meat hook from like a butcher shop, and now you can see how it's almost in line. It's only off by like maybe 1.5 inches. So, and we got our scale. And if you watch my old videos, we really struggled trying to lift these deer up. So I went out and bought one of these full chain hoists. We'll see how this works out. I think this chain hoist on Amazon costs like 60 bucks, 50 or 60 bucks. This hoist is supposed to be able to lift up a car engine. It's a 1/4 ton hoist. One of these days I'm just going to get longer legs. But we did save probably 5 inches to get him up off the ground by changing that spreader bar, the gamble. We're almost to the top. That's it. He's off the ground.
Kilos. It is in some kilos. You get it? Yeah. Or is it unit? It's unit.
Oh, 196.9. But you got the gamble, so take a, I don't know, maybe ½ pound off. So 169. Or was it no 196? 196. Let's get the verification. Now it's live weight. We haven't got him yet. So
196.9.
If you could see that.
A little bigger than we both thought.
Yeah. Almost 200 pound live. Well, let's get him gutted, and then we're going to re-weigh him to see how much weight they actually lose between gutting. All right, so we just gutted him, and we got him hooked up, and we're going to lift him up. And I don't know, when we put him, after we gutted him and we lifted him back into this buggy, man, he still felt heavy to me. I think he lost probably 25 pounds. And we, maybe more, I don't know.
A little more maybe, but not a lot. He's still heavy.
He's still stinking heavy, man. So we took all the guts out, hearts, lungs, everything. So it's completely clean on the inside. All right, let's try to get him up. Here he comes. That is it. That's it.
156.9.
So 157. So 196 to 156 would be 40 pounds. Wow, that's a lot, huh?
50.
It's 156.9, so say 157.
40 pounds.
Yeah. So
40 pounds.
Let me I'll bring the camera over. So from 196 to 156. 156. Let's see. You see it? 156.5.
Yeah, 4.8 saying.
Yeah. So that's more than I thought.
40 pounds.
Yeah, it loses a bunch of the guts, man. Wow.
It's still a big deer.
Heck
big,
yeah,
big
man.
Deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice and wide.
Yep.
And he has like that split brow tine on that side. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hose. We'll hose him out and he'll be nice and clean. And then he's going to be hanging for a while. And he did a really good gut job on this deer. He didn't puncture the stomach, the intestines, or anything. He took his time, and there was no slime, no guts, nothing on that meat. So very, very clean, nice clean deer.
Queef.
Yep. So it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I'm about to head out to the blind myself for the afternoon hunt. The other deer from this morning, I think, kind of looks like that one, like the same type of frame and genetics as that one there. What's funny with these deer is that buck is this buck, and that buck is this buck, and this buck, he's still out there. We made some changes up here, so we filled in this floor, and that used to be the open loft there, and we added another bedroom, so we got an extra bedroom and closet now in here. All right, I'm at bat. So it's the afternoon hunt, and I'm going to start my long trek to the hunting area. There's the house. There's the blind. So I've got to walk 30 yards here. I got the new hunting rifle, so this is going to be the first time that I'm hunting with this rifle. This is the Browning X-Bolt Mountain Pro, and it's ultra lightweight. It's almost a custom rifle. Swarovski scope on it. It's chambered in 300 Winchester short mag, and it doesn't have a ballistic turret or anything like that. It's just I just gotta know my holdover. I made a little cheat sheet, and I put the cheat sheet on the butt of the gun. Let me show you that while we're still climbing up here. Let me wait till I get inside here. Hold on. All right, I'm up in the blind. So here's the rifle. I did do a video sighting it in, bore sighting it. But here's my little cheat sheet. Let's talk about this for a second here. So you can see the main crosshair, it's zeroed at 200 yards. And then the second line is, what does that say, 385? So in between the first line and second line is 300. And if we look out here, this is my shooting lanes here. Anything around me is 200 yards until I get to that point of the woods there. So now we're talking like 250. The barn up there is just about 300. And all the way to the back of the field back there is like 400. So I would use my second line if I have to go all the way across the field. So anything from that point closer, I'm going to put this rifle dead on. Out the side here, if you watched last year's video, Jim, he shot his 8-point right there next to the orchard, literally standing on the road right there. And that's just under 200 yards. It might be like 160, 170 where he shot that one. 2 years ago, Jay shot a nice 8-point in the snow, if you watched that video, down by that pine tree right there. And I shot an 8-point up there where the corn is, but back then it was a brassica field, and I shot a couple out here. I don't really shoot this direction. It's towards the dead end road. So kind of like shooting towards the hill is what we're waiting for, or hoping for. So it's like 3:30. It's 3:30, and there's already a deer right out in front of me, like 100 yards. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a doe, a young doe, but they're already walking around out here. All right, here it is. It's a young 8-point, almost a 10. He almost got 10 points. A little nub here, and just a barely. I mean, some people would count that, but no, it's. I would say he's a maybe a 2.5-year-old 8-point, almost 10. Not very big. He looked big through the scope walking through this tall grass, though. I shot. It was about 300 yards, a little over 300 yards. Shot. So about right before 5, around 5 o'clock, opening day. So we're both tagged out. That's it with the new rifle. We're done for the year. Here we go. I'm guessing 150. I'd say this is probably maybe an average buck. He's up. He's up. What do you got?
166.
166. So a little more than I thought. All right, so we're gonna gut him, and then we'll come back and gut him. Well, if it's 40 pounds, he's gonna be down to 120.
Well, still be a little less.
Yeah.
We're starting with a little less. Probably be a little less. Probably 25, 30 pounds less though.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he has less. The guts are less. Yeah.
So I mean, you take
30 pounds off, maybe.
Yeah, take 30 off. He's rolling about 136,
Yeah.
136 to 140, somewhere right in that range.
Yeah.
Got it out.
All right, so let's see if our math works out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look. Is 166? Yeah. Yep. Not bad.
Good buck.
closer. Wow, 123. More than I thought.
Yeah, almost, let's see. Almost the same.
Almost the same.
46, 46. Yeah, the same.
40 pounds, probably?
Yeah, like 43, I think, yeah.
Wow. How about that?
That's great. Well, you probably did a little cleaner gut job.
Yeah,
I left an extra 8 inches of esophagus in there.
You left half his guts in there.
I don't know about that.
Let me, I'll show you.
But there it is.
Yeah, 43 pounds.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna hose him off, and then he'll freeze up tonight. Okay, we're done hunting, so it's time to fill up the feeders. There's 400 pounds in this feeder, and the whole cornfield. You can see back there, the house. That's where we were hunting, and all the deer were back and forth here, and then they're coming around the corner here. These pumpkins, I'm putting them out, but these pumpkins actually came from this field right here. If you look back earlier in the year, I have a video on the other side of the cornfield where the sun shines down. All in the front, I planted pumpkins, and that's these. There's no pumpkins left down there in the front. They ate them all. And we had these on the porch for decoration, so I just bring them back here, and because they're gone, they're eating them completely, not one piece left. So right in front of the feeder here, my camera right there on the tree, we're gonna watch deer eat pumpkins. So this is gonna be neat to stay tuned and watch to see if we get some video of them actually eating from the feeder and the actual pumpkins. We're going to smash 2 of them, a smaller one and a big one, because they're 2 different types. And I want to see how they actually eat a big pumpkin. Can they bite that and actually eat it like an apple? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. So that's it. 2023 deer season successful. We got a nice 9-point, a nice 8-point right off the hill behind us. We're all tagged out, worked out. We had our guest pro hunter here, Chris, with us this year.
Amazing time. Thank you. Thank you for having me out.
Yep, no problem. A couple things I want to say about the hunt. The field back here looks like it's just grass, but what I do in the wintertime, I'll spread different types of clover, frost seed, into this tall brown grass on that hillside. So when you see all those deer in there, they're in there for a reason. They feel safe because of all the goldenrod and the weeds that are growing up. But down in the middle, if you push through that stuff, it's all green down there. There's still clover and there's still food for them to eat, besides the corn that we planted. So there's a lot of work that goes into this field that doesn't look like it, but to keep the deer to come here. A lot of videos where guys will say, you got to thin out your does, you got to kill your does, and I'm kind of the opposite. If you're managing deer, leave the does here. Believe me, if these does go off this property, somebody's going to kill them. Someone's going to shoot them over there, they're going to shoot them over there, they're dead. But I leave the does here because that's what's bringing the bucks here. They're safe here, they can eat here, they have their fawns here, and if the does stay on your property, the bucks will come here. They have to come here because the does aren't up on the mountain, they're here. So if you can keep your does on your property, the bucks will be there. The bucks will come during hunting season. So put some food out there, some cover for them, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Let them live there, and then you'll have a more successful hunt. So it's a little bit more managing that you want to have to do, but it works. It works. So that's it. 2023 deer season all done. Thanks for watching.